So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now in their first two possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a second and long to start things out. They try right side here, Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They go play action with Peterman. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 7, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Second down, Peterman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Finding room inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He sets to fire. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense showing blitz. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Peterman. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Peterman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
throwing on first down. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Hunter, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. To throw is Peterman. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Over. Set. Blue landing.
On second down, here's Peterman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Steps away, and he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Over! He's coming! He's coming! We got jump up, jump up.
Another carry now for Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Peterman. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Play action. It's Peterman. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 49 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
How in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Peterman to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hunter now will go in motion left. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. on second down. Here's Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Stafford looking left sideline. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Throwing is Stafford. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now. Detroit! Over!
Now Gurley, handoff left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And a give this time to the tailback. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now a toss play to Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is knocked down from the side. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They find some open field here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Peterman. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 26 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Cowboys. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's Stafford now on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a carry for Bernard. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Red zone opportunity. In motion, Julius Thomas. On the toss, Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll bootleg it with Peterman. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let this one go deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Now a handoff for Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Mack, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now. Here we go now. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Switch. All right, here we go. No. Leopard. Now let's go.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back. Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. Switch. Set. 319. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion, Julius Thomas. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danny Shelton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And that one's gone back and forth, and it's the Jags that have scored to take the lead. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the home team here, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
Just no temptation.